Hi everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Loop Hero. So, this game is a little bit hard to describe, but you're basically playing as sort of a dungeon master, and you build up the world around your character, who follows a single path in a loop. So that's kind of what it is. It makes more sense once you actually see how it works. But it's quite a fun game. I already played it for a few hours. But we will start a new save, obviously. And I will skip the tutorial because the game is pretty simple to understand. It's actually playing it well, that's the hard part. Which is my favorite type of game, where you don't really need too much to understand how to play it. Alright, let's go through the intro, why not? But you don't really need to know any of this. Are we there yet? Okay, so here we are, almost. Oh yeah, well, first you have to build a campfire. That's the only thing you can do right at the start of the game. And this is kind of, I don't know, tech tree, I suppose you can call it that. This is basically everything you can build at your camp, eventually. So first we build a campfire right here. And then we go on an expedition. So each expedition works kind of like in a roguelike. When you die, you have to start over, but you get to keep like stuff you collected. And you can use that stuff to get stronger over time. So yeah, there is more than one class in the game, but at the start you only have the warrior right here. The warrior doesn't have any particular benefits or disadvantages, but he has the highest durability compared to other classes. And he gets plus 2% damage for each second of the fight. Here we can see some additional class stats. So we have regeneration, vampirism, evasion, defense, counter-attack, damage to all. And these are the cards that we have. Eventually, you can switch them for different ones, but this is what we start with. I'll show you what they do once we actually get started. So, let's go. Here's the actual loop. So our guy will follow this loop indefinitely, until we kill the boss or until we die, or until we retreat. So let me pause for a moment. And the way this works is these blobs here are the most basic enemies. These are the only enemies that will spawn anywhere without you actually actively doing something. So when we run into one of them, we will fight it, and you don't get to control any of these fights. Your guy fights on his own. There's nothing you can do to like affect that directly. Here is our equipment. We currently don't have any. We can also see enemy level right now, and we also have two important bars right here. We got day progress, and we have map completion, so boss progress basically. And then we have like the actual loop. When you complete the loop, the enemy level will increase. So you don't want to do it like too much, because then the enemy level can get pretty high. On the other hand, they will also drop better gear. And then there's day progress, and most enemies spawn based on day progress. So they might spawn every day, they might spawn every 2 days, and things like that. So the more things you build along the path, and the more enemies will spawn, the longer it will take you to finish the loop. So that's kind of how it works, meaning days will progress faster on average per completed loop. Sort of. Anyway, here's our first card that we have. It's a rock, and you can place that anywhere on the map, anywhere on the yellow square, and that will give us plus 2 HP and plus 2 more HP for every adjacent rock or mountain. So let's just place it somewhere around here, and there we go. Now we can see we have more health, but we will not regenerate that health until we go back to the camp. When we enter the camp, we will heal for 20% of our HP upon entering. And you can increase this later through various means. Alright, let me speed this up a bit. And that was a new day, as you could most likely hear, and some more enemies spawned. Now we got Oblivion card, which can erase any other established tile or monsters from the road. So in theory I could use this to delete some of these enemies, I could use this to delete the rock, but that would be pretty silly, let's not do that. Let's just keep moving. And we don't have the shield, might as well equip that, because I do not have anything else. And we also get materials as we progress, which we can use to improve our base. That's what we need to like build various things back at the base. Now we have a grove, so this can be placed along the path, and it will spawn a rat wolf every 2 days. So this is what makes the day progress relevant. And I can place it anywhere I want along the path. Let's say somewhere around here, that's fine. We have another rock. I can place it up here. And now, these tiles can transform into something else once you meet certain criteria. And one of the first tile combos people run into in this game is a mountain. A mountain will be created when we build a 3x3 cluster of rocks and mountains. That will be like a mountain peak, and it will increase the character's HP significantly. And there are various other tile combos that you explore as you play. Yeah, here's a mountain, that's plus 5 HP for each adjacent rock or mountain. So we can start working on a 3x3 cluster. Here's a new weapon, we can equip that. This one also has plus 10% counter, and we can see our aggregated stats down here. So that's useful. And some of these other gear slots aren't unlocked until later in the game. And we moved through the grove, which gave us one stable branch. And with 12 of them, we get a different material. Same with the pebbles. 10 of them will form a preserved rock, which is like a different material altogether. Yeah, so this is the same weapon except without the counter bonus. Here's armor with some magic damage, might as well use that. Another rock. And as you can see, I get materials when I place it. Here's a cemetery, which will spawn a skeleton every 3 days. So let's just place it over here. And then we have a meadow. So meadow will heal us for 2 HP at the start of each day. But we can also place it next to other tiles, and it will change into a blooming meadow, which will heal 3 HP at the start of each day. Then we have beacon, which is plus 40% movement speed within its range, and plus 20% attack speed for all units. We can place it over here. Alright, then we got a road lantern. So that decreases the maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles, and the effects of lanterns can stack. So if you place too much stuff and a tile is starting to get a little bit too tough, we can use a lantern. Yeah, here's another meadow, we'll just place that up here. And I'm saving the Oblivion card for later. Right now there's just no need to use that. And we can actually make the mountain peak. So there it is. Now this is a mountain peak, which gives us plus 120 HP, 5 additional HP for every adjacent mountain rock tile, and it spawns a harpy every 2 days. So that will happen as well. Now we're back at the camp, so let's carry on. And there are a few options you can change. Right here, you can control when the game is going to pause. So you can make it pause at the end of each loop, you can make it pause after each battle, you can make it pause when you hover over units and when you hover over items. Or turn off all of that. So right now I have it all turned on. Alright, well, that is like slightly better, marginally better. And by the way, the slimes only drop like the most basic gear possible, as you probably figured out by now. You need to fight tougher enemies in order to get better gear, generally speaking. So here's a rat wolf. And yep, we got level 3 gear out of that. So that's the enemy level +1, right here. We'll equip the ring and the shield. And when you encounter an enemy for the first time, you usually get like this dialogue. Okay. So that's a harpy. She has +20% attack speed. Well, and now she's dead. And he got a ring. With 10% vampirism, so that's good for some health regeneration. And regaining your health is pretty important, as you might have guessed. Because it doesn't just magically go up. And you will die when it goes to 0. And then you will have to start a new expedition. That's kind of how it works. Oh yeah, here's a spider cocoon. So that spawns a spider on an adjacent tile every day. So, since we just kind of started a new day, we can place it, let's say, over here. And hopefully there will be a spider by the time we get there again. Here's another meadow. And I can place it next to this beacon. It will also change into a blooming meadow. Here's a skeleton. He should drop something decent. And he is a little bit tougher to kill, as you can see. There, we got armor with 7 damage to all and quite a bit more of maximum HP. Alright, more meadows. Might as well use those. And you will not get another mountain peak for creating another cluster of rocks and mountains, unfortunately. But we will still use rocks. And now we have a Goblin Camp. So this spawns a goblin on an adjacent tile once a day, and appears for every 10 mountain or rock tiles that you place. And the goblins can be pretty annoying, so I would normally probably just use Oblivion on this. So yeah, let's actually use Oblivion, and there is one goblin over here, so you will get a chance to see a goblin anyway. Some more rat wolves. Here, more mountains. Okay, so we don't have a better weapon here. I lost the counter bonus, but we'll do quite a bit more damage. And also, you lost these items once you get inventory overflow. But you can change their order and decide what falls out of your inventory first. Alright, and now we have a vampire mansion. So there are a few combos with a vampire mansion. I don't remember if Grove had one. No. But yeah, Vampire Mansion adds vampires to battles on adjacent tiles. So they don't like spawn on their own, they add vampires to other enemies that will be on those tiles. So here's the goblin. Okay, so here's the goblin. Enrages after an ally dies, which is plus 30% damage, and he has plus 20% attack speed. So he can attack pretty fast. And they get more damage if they are like in a bigger group. Okay, we got a much better ring here. Plus 2 damage to all, plus 4% attack speed and 11% evasion. But I will lose the vampirism bonus. Still, evasion is nice, so let's get that. Evasion is actually really nice. Especially if you can get it really high. Yeah, that's basically the same thing. Alright, another grove. So let's place it somewhere away from other things. Another Oblivion card. And another mountain. So once this bar is full, a boss will spawn. And then you get to fight the boss. But you can also retreat without fighting the boss, and then you do not lose any materials you gathered. Alright then. Yeah, might as well place the mountain there. And a few more meadows. So that's basically how the game works. That's the basic mechanics of the game anyway. It's pretty easy to like figure out how to play. But actually playing it well, that's another story altogether. Yeah, here's a much better weapon. Definitely using that. We can also maybe start stacking some evasion. I will lose maximum health by equipping this, but I will now have 21% evasion. And hopefully we'll get a chance to stack it a little bit more. By the way, I do not expect to kill the boss on the first run here. That's probably not going to happen. But hey, we'll see. Alright, so let's have the grove somewhere around here. This is fine. Can place some lanterns. And yeah, this increases the boss meter, as you can see. There's the vampire. Can we just kill it? And it's dead. So, we got a weapon. Yeah, that is not an improvement. I think I'd rather keep vampirism here. And also the damage bonuses. So this is actually like way higher damage. The one we are using right now. Magic damage, attack speed. Yeah, I'm keeping evasion here. Alright, yet another weapon that is not an improvement, but I could stack more evasion, which is definitely not a bad idea. Let's actually do that. So that gives me 32% evasion. Alright. Another meadow. Might as well place a beacon here. Give ourselves a bonus. Okay, another spider cocoon. Spider cocoon is one of the better tiles to spawn enemies from. So we could place it here and potentially have like more enemies on that grove. There is a special resource that drops if you win a fight with 5 enemies. So that pretty much requires vampires. Oh, here's a new card, Treasury. So when you place a treasury and then place things around it, you get a random resource out of that. And when you surround the treasury completely, it transforms into something else. So we can get started on that. Another loop completed. So now enemy level is 5. Here's a ring. Okay, this one has evasion and some regen per second. I will use that. I'll try to keep my evasion because we already have it on fairly decent level here. Yeah, looking good. So far. Another cemetery. Yeah, let's go with... Next to the cocoon would probably be okay. Alright, that works. And we're currently like maybe 1/3 towards the boss. Right, so here's a much better weapon, but I lost some evasion. Still, that's probably acceptable with this damage increase. That's a major damage increase right there. Another grove and the road lantern. So we could do something like this. Here. Yeah, so here's a 5 enemy fight, which should give me a different resource once we win. I think that might have been the... No, I don't think that's the one. I don't remember which one it was, but there is something that drops if you kill 5 enemies in one fight. Here's another vampire mansion and another treasury. So let's work on this treasury first. Now, I am not sure if I want to place the vampire mansion, but we could. Let's say over here. Okay, let's go with that. Add it to the skeleton fight. But yeah, I am now losing a fair bit of HP with every loop. And here's one of the last cards that we have at the start, Battlefield. So this spawns a chest at the start of each loop, and this will give you like better loot, generally speaking. And enemies on adjacent tiles can become ghosts. So I could place it right here, right at the start of the loop, and the cemetery will also be adjacent to it. Let's go with that. Place another beacon, and I'm keeping Oblivion. We could actually use some better loot. Here's the chest. Much better armor. Yeah, I will lose evasion if I use this. I think I'd rather keep evasion for now. Evasion is pretty nice. Okay, that looks like a much better weapon. Yep. Well, not much better, but it is an improvement. Magic damage and regen per second. I will take regen per second for sure, since HP is slowly starting to become a problem. Evasion and vampirism. Nice combo. Okay, we can almost complete that treasure here. One more card. Go on. There it is. So now it turned into empty treasury, and that will spawn a gargoyle every 3 days. So a new enemy we haven't seen yet. Oh yeah, and now I can work on the other treasury. And we are roughly halfway to the boss, a little bit more than that. So the gameplay loop looks pretty simple, but trust me, it's definitely not easy. And yet another treasury. Okay then, I probably won't be able to get all of them, but we'll see. Okay, spider cocoon again. Let's go with that then, that's fine. So the road lanterns do stack. I could still have one somewhere around here, like over here. Let's do that. There. And the beacon. It won't reach too many tiles, but might as well still have one. It will cover the grove right here, so that helps. Yeah, see, I'm losing quite a bit more health now. Need to be careful with that. Okay, so that treasure is completed now. This is some pretty weak gear. Yeah, I think I'd rather keep evasion here. We got 28% right now. There's another battlefield, so there is a combo you can use by having 2 battlefields adjacent to each other. Right there. So that creates a blood path, which spawns a blood clot every 4 days. Okay, better weapon. Right, well, I could use that for more damage, but I lost some regen. Let's go for the damage. The faster we kill things, the less damage we'll take, in theory. But as I said earlier, I fully expect to die either before the boss, or on the boss, or I won't even fight the boss in the first place. Because I don't think I could kill it on the first run. Alright, 395. We got the chests. Give me something good. Okay, weapon, that's not an improvement. It does have some evasion and some regen, but quite a bit less damage. Defense and vampirism. Well, this is an improvement, but I lost some evasion. Still, we'll get more defense. I don't want to use this. I'd rather keep the damage. Let's check the other chest. Counter and evasion. Yeah, I'd rather keep the little regen I have on this one. Yet another treasury, okay. And the vampire mansion. I don't necessarily want to place this. I think I might pass on that. Or I could place it somewhere on here. Oh yeah, and there's a Goblin Camp. Let's remove that. And I'm actually going to remove the goblins as well, because they can do quite a lot of damage. Yeah, that's a lot of groves. Let's have them somewhere out of the way. That will do. Because they do give you materials when you move through them. So it's not just about the loot. And we gathered quite a lot of materials here. Okay, here's a nice damage weapon. But we lost attack speed and the damage to all. I would rather not. Okay, more cemeteries. Right, well, I could place them. Let's do it. We are pretty close. I'll probably try to delay this a little bit to get some more materials, because I don't think I can kill the boss. I'm pretty sure I cannot. Which means there's no need to fight him. Okay, I'll lose evasion by having this, but I'll gain some regen and vampirism and more max HP. This went fairly well for the first run. Yeah, okay, fine. So still 25% evasion. Yep, health is looking pretty bad here. There's another completed treasury, nice. I did not expect to complete that one, but we did it. Things are getting fairly crowded now. And I'm pretty close to spawning the boss. He should be up pretty soon. Oh yeah, and there's one more, but I don't think I will fill this treasury. Another Goblin Camp. Also, the boss spawns at the camp. So if I want to make another loop, I could wait until after we pass the camp. Just a thought. Or if I want to leave, I can just leave. I might just do that. Yeah, so here's the boss. Now we will get a chance to leave without fighting the boss, which is what I'm going to do, I think. I don't really have a chance to kill the boss here, so there's no need to risk losing our materials. And I should be able to build something back at the base. And if not, we'll be pretty close. Alright, I could almost complete this. Maybe I still can. And no. Okay, so I could stay, or I can retreat. But I would rather keep everything we gathered, so let's retreat. It's fine. Okay, so here's our base again. And now we might get a chance to build something. And you can also skip these dialogues if you want, some of them are pretty long. Alright, so let's see. We can also see our stats here. I can unlock the field kitchen, and I can almost unlock the herbalist hut. So the field kitchen will improve the campfire's healing power, and it will unlock the Blood Grove card. The herbalist hut will give you potions that heal 4% of maximum HP. You can take up to 3 potions with you, and 2 potions are refilled at the camp. And it unlocks the swamp card. Let's build the field kitchen. So, over here is fine. There's the field kitchen. And we need 2 more food supply to build the herbalist hut. Okay then, so now we can check out our new cards, and here they are. Now, I can only take 1 more, because we can't have more than 12 or less than 7. And the Chrono Crystals is a pretty interesting one. It doubles the effect of a day's passing on adjacent tiles. So this works on the camp, this works on, let's say, the spider cocoon, and it will make 2 spiders spawn on an adjacent tile once a day. It works on pretty much anything that has a day effect. So in case of a grove, we will get rat wolf every 1 day. So basically the point is, you can use this offensively or defensively. You can also have meadows next to it. You can have like almost anything that has an effect based on passing days next to it. So we will take that, and we could also take Blood Grove instead of something else. What would that be? Well, I like to keep the spider cocoon, so I'll keep that. I could remove the road lantern or the beacon, but I kind of like both. I definitely like the battlefield, so I'll keep that. Oh, and we need to have at least 2 cards in this row right here, so I have to keep both. Well, okay, hold on. Let's see how it will go without the road lantern. Okay, sure. We can do that. And let's do 1 more run. Make this video a little bit longer. We'll see how this will go. Alright. So there's a cemetery. Somewhere down here is fine. Some armor. Okay, and the vampire mansion right away. I'm going to keep that vampire mansion for now. We'll work on that right away. Oh yeah, and spider cocoon. That's definitely a good one. So here's a nice combo for really fast spawning enemies. Spider cocoon and the chrono crystal. That works pretty well. We could have it over here and then chrono crystal next to it. So let's say here. And then I could have vampire mansion, but I'm keeping it for something else for now. And here's another chrono crystal. So let's have this one down here. Okay, more rocks, more meadows. Let's have that meadow next to the chrono crystal right here. So So now we heal plus 15 per day. I need some more upgrades here, like a weapon would be nice. Okay, well, there we go. Not exactly a big upgrade, but I'll take it. Beacon. Yeah, not a whole lot of place for that in the middle. This will do. Yeah, not the best armor ever. Actually, yeah. Well, that's pretty much the same. Another grove. So I could have it next to the crystal and in range of the cocoon. 2 skeletons this time. So they should drop something decent, hopefully. Here, okay, well, I don't have a ring, I'll use that pretty much automatically. And a much better weapon, nice. Yeah, I don't think this run will go very well, based on how it's been going so far. But we shall see. I need some good upgrades here. So right now we are healing plus 15 per day. There, plus 21 now. Okay. Well, up here. Plus 24. Okay, armor. That's, well, pretty much anything would be better than my current armor, so I'll take that. And let's just place that grove away from other things. I need more mountains as well. Yeah, our health is not looking great. I hope we can improve that, because if not, we won't get very far. I'll put it that way. Okay, that will not help me with survivability, but will kill stuff faster. Some regen? I'll take some regen. It's not a whole lot, but better than nothing. Yeah, this is going a little bit better now. Another spider cocoon. I don't want to stack too many of them. But okay, let's go with this spot. That's a nice weapon upgrade, but I lose attack speed. Still, this should be a damage increase. Much better shield. Okay, we are actually gaining health on each loop now. That's a good sign. Let's try to keep it up. I'll save Oblivion to remove the Goblin Camp once we get one. Okay, 4 spiders. Vampirism, regen per second, magic damage. Let's regen, but I don't like vampirism. Let's take that. So yet another spider cocoon. I can always remove it with Oblivion. Okay, treasury, that's nice. But let's finish that mountain peak. There, done. Now we can work on the treasury. We will get, yep, there it is, Goblin Camp. I mean, I could keep it here, but I don't really want to. I don't like fighting goblins. Okay, more groves. Let's actually pop a vampire mansion. Okay, fine. There's food supply. I think I needed one more. So there it is. That is a better shield. Some evasion. I'll take that, yep. That's 24% evasion now. And we are evading a fair bit, as you can see. Yeah, I'm keeping evasion. Another treasury. And another cemetery. Okay, that looked promising at first, but it's not. Treasury almost completed already. There we go, done. Lost about half health. And we will regain plus 42 every day right now. Not a whole lot. Okay, there's the blood grove. That took a while to pop up. This can be placed near a forest, adjacent to the road, so anywhere over here. And its roots will devour enemies that have less than 15% HP left. And as far as I know, this actually works on the boss. So it would be nice to have that next to our camp, in case we actually end up fighting the boss. Which seems unlikely, but hey, maybe, if I get much stronger from here, it might happen. Chrono Crystal. Yeah, I might use... yeah, let's use that defensively. So, over here. And then place some medals next to it. Okay, another blood grove. A lot more rocks. Let's start filling that treasury over here. That is quite a few spiders. Yeah, I probably won't be able to kill the boss. Just a wild guess. We are about halfway to spawning him. Spider cocoon. Alright, sure, why not? I might regret that. And another Chrono Crystal. There, the treasury is done, and I will remove the Goblin Camp. I could actually use a grove. But I can place one blood grove right away. Probably a good plan, actually. There we go, battlefield. So better load. I could have used that like much earlier. Let's place the blood grove here. There we go. I will definitely place the battlefield. Obviously. Okay. Yeah, so that was the blood grove effect that you saw just now. Another cemetery. Blood grove around here might actually not be a bad idea. Yeah, okay, that works. Another vampire mansion. Yeah, we have like 3 vampire mansions right now. Let's go with that medal there. Plus 48 HP per day. Yeah, I'll probably die here, which is fine. There's a quick upgrade. That's probably not going to help. Yeah, okay, we're dead, but that's okay. We keep 30% of the resources we find when we die. So let's see if that's enough. It's not enough. I need 2 more food supply. Okay, that's fine. And we can also upgrade the existing buildings. Right here. This is what I would need to upgrade. And that would give me plus 8% to Campfire's healing power. That would be the effect of improvement. Cannot upgrade the campfire itself. So... okay, let's still do one more. I'm going to make this first episode extra long to show you as much content as I can. Then again, I didn't unlock any new cards, but let's see how this run will go. Hopefully better than the previous. Alright, so cemetery, chrono crystals and cocoon. Let's maybe do something like this. There we go. That way the crystal will also be in range of the camp. There's the grove. So we can have a grove here, and then the blood grove next to it. That way the blood grove will also cover the camp, in case I end up fighting the boss. And the battlefield, definitely needed that. So the battlefield can also be here, and the treasury. Nice start so far. This is actually a pretty nice start. Better than the previous, that's for sure. Yeah, place these. I think I'd rather get started on the mountain here. So let's do that. That kind of would have worked next to the treasury. Sort of. Okay. That's an improvement. There's another grove. Well, could still have it down here. I might regret that, but there we go anyway. Yeah, blood grove, so right here. Our health looks fine. Let's see how it will look like after we get past this area. Something nice from the chest would be good. I'm keeping Oblivion for later. Yeah, the skeletons can be pretty tough. Less defense, but some region. Okay, mountain, I was waiting for that. I need something good from the chest. Okay, chrono crystal up here. What did we get? That is a nice improvement right there. Magic damage, defense, vampirism. It's more of a side grade, but vampirism is good. That gives us 12%. Another chrono crystal, okay. Okay, rock vampire mansion. Well, this might be a little bit too much, placing it right here, but it will be in range of the blood grove. So fine. Hopefully I won't regret that too much. So far it's going fine. Okay, another blood grove, nice. So I could have this one down here. Let's go with that. Not much in terms of upgrades here. Actually, hold on, yeah, this weapon is definitely an upgrade. There's the mountain peak. Now we can continue to work on the treasury. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I want to place another chrono crystal just yet. Let's see how this next loop will go. I am at full health, right at the start of it. So now they will die when they go to, was it 20%? 15% HP. Now we have 5 enemies here. Which again is a good thing, because that can give you a different resource. I didn't get it this time, but that's okay. Cemetery again. I think this is acceptable. Oh yeah, and the beacon. Definitely a good idea to place that. Yeah, this will do. Well, that's a slight improvement. I'll grab that. Oh yeah, this is an even bigger improvement right there. Another grove, more rocks. Yeah, let's remove that Goblin Camp. I don't like goblins. Need something good from the chest. Damage to all counter region per second. I think I'd rather keep vampirism there. Treasury almost completed. About 1/3 towards the boss. There's the treasury. So now we will get gargoyles every 3 days. Alright. Might be time to place that chrono crystal. So I don't necessarily want it in range of any spawners anymore. Let's just place it somewhere out of the way. And I'll wait for the medals. Yeah, like this. I might keep rocks and mountains in case we get another treasure. Oh yeah, there we go. Just as I say that, we get one. Looking pretty decent so far. Plus 29 per day. Actually, that would have been better next to the treasury. Damage to all counter and vampirism. Yeah, that's basically a side grade. I'd rather keep evasion and vampirism. Okay, new chest. And we are at full health after completing the loop. The blood grove is definitely pretty nice for killing stuff faster, as you no doubt noticed. There's another treasure completed. Right, let's have the grove somewhere. So I can use it later to place another blood grove. There's nowhere that I would really use it right now. Maybe next to that spider cocoon. Okay, 5 enemies again. Alright then. A better armor. I lose evasion, but I'll gain quite a bit of maximum health. Yeah, less damage, but regen and evasion. Not sure how I feel about that. I think I'd rather keep my damage right now. Yep, let's keep the damage. Regen, evasion, vampirism. Yes. Here you go. More rocks, more groves, more beacons. That is not an upgrade. Come on now. Okay, more mountains, more rocks. Right, so that's the Goblin Camp. I will destroy that. This is a pretty big cluster of enemies right now. Not sure how I feel about that. Plus 47 HP per day. Yep, a lot of spiders. I could use another blood grow right now. That looks promising. Okay, got max HP. Magic damage, defense, counter. Well, I lost some vampirism, but I like the HP increase. Let's go with that. That's 874 maximum HP now. Yeah, there's the blood grove. Let's place it right away. Yeah, that is really nice. That effect that kills the enemy instantly when they're lower than 15% is really good. Battlefield. So there we got the blood path. Almost done with the loop. Okay, full health, very nice. I might actually have a chance to kill the boss here. Maybe, we'll see. And another battlefield. A shame I didn't get it before I started the loop, but okay. The important part is that we have the blood grove in range of the camp. That is very, very helpful. Alright, well, another battlefield. Right here, that will do. Yeah, I am losing quite a bit of HP now in bigger fights like this. More regen, but I lost evasion and vampirism. No. Yeah, that was a nasty fight right there. I could use a weapon upgrade by now. But alas. Maybe I won't be able to kill the boss after all. But that's basically the game. Oh yeah, Flesh Golem. That thing has quite a bit of HP there. 185. And a lot of damage. I'll probably die here to that golem. Yup, I died to the golem. Well, okay then. We will keep this and we lose... Yeah, we lost some pretty good materials there. But oh well. I can't build anything, unfortunately. Actually, yes, I can. We can build a gymnasium. Unlocks the ability to gain special traits after killing monsters in expeditions. And it unlocks the village card. The village card is actually pretty nice. And it has some interesting interactions. So I will build that for sure. Right there. However, I think this episode has been long enough already. So I'm going to finish it here. I hope you enjoyed the first one and found the game intriguing. It's quite a fun game, definitely. So you can look forward to more in the next videos, but for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, it's very helpful, especially on the first episode. And come hang out on my Discord if you're not already there. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.